It's now or never. For Cristiano Ronaldo, the World Cup has always been the one trophy that seemed just out of reach. 5 tournaments, 5 different versions of Ronaldo, one dream. At least we like to think it was his dream.
Cristiano is a dream to win the World Cup. No, it's not a dream.
2006. A 21-year-old Ronaldo arrived at his first World Cup with raw talent, flashy skills, and unlimited potential. Led by veterans like Luis Figo and a young Ronaldo, they reached the semi-finals, the country's best World Cup run since 1966, eventually finishing fourth. Ronaldo scored his first World Cup goal and looked destined to one day lift the trophy. The future looked bright. Then came South Africa. 2010. After winning the Ballon d'Or at Manchester United and completing a record-breaking move to Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in South Africa as one of the biggest stars in world football. The expectations were enormous. This was no longer the young prospect from 2006. This was Cristiano Ronaldo, the player expected to carry Portugal to glory. But the tournament never truly came alive for him. Portugal cruised through the group stage, and Ronaldo finally ended a long international scoring drought with a goal against North Korea. Yet when the knockout rounds arrived, Portugal ran into Spain, the eventual champions. A single goal separated the two sides. Portugal were out. Ronaldo's second World Cup ended in the round of 16. The dream would have to wait another 4 years. 4 years later came Brazil. 2014. This was supposed to be Ronaldo's World Cup. He arrived in Brazil as the reigning Ballon d'Or winner, one of the best players on the planet, and the face of Portuguese football. The expectations couldn't have been higher. But instead of a breakthrough, the tournament became a nightmare. Portugal opened their campaign with a humiliating 4-0 defeat to Germany. Then came a draw against the United States, a game they desperately needed to win. By the time Portugal defeated Ghana in their final group match, the damage had already been done. Portugal were eliminated in the group stage. For a player of Ronaldo's stature, it wasn't just disappointing, it was a failure. The reigning Ballon d'Or winner had arrived with dreams of leading his country deep into the tournament. Instead, Portugal were heading home before the knockout rounds had even begun. At 29 years old, Ronaldo was in his prime. And suddenly, the question wasn't whether he would win the World Cup. It was whether he would ever get another opportunity this good. And if Portugal's group stage exit wasn't painful enough, what happened next made it even harder to watch. As Ronaldo boarded a flight home, his greatest rival was doing the exact opposite. Lionel Messi was leading Argentina all the way to the World Cup final. Match after match, Messi delivered. While Ronaldo's tournament ended in the group stage, Messi was carrying his nation to the biggest game in football. Argentina ultimately fell to Germany in the final. But even in defeat, Messi walked away with the golden ball as the tournament's best player. The contrast couldn't have been greater. One Ballon d'Or winner was eliminated before the knockout rounds. The other had just played in a World Cup final and been named the best player of the tournament. For Ronaldo, 2014 wasn't just a missed opportunity. It was a reminder that football's biggest stage was still waiting for his defining moment. Then came Russia.